Hi, welcome to my first impressions of the Somnium VR1. I'm doing this now, and well, I'm simply going to record everything that comes to my mind in the MRTV headquarters in Dortmund. Probably the last video that I'm doing here. So it is the Somnium VR1, and you're listening to the Somnium VR1 microphone right now, by the way. So yeah, this is like a high-end PCVR headset, wired, and the team is very proud of, well, what they say is the best optical stack in the VR industry. So I'm looking forward to check it out now, and I will let you know everything that comes to my mind. So let me get into this. So, all right, so I am running this on a 4090 PC, and yeah, okay, so it is very sharp indeed, and also the brightness looks good. That's my very first impressions, and also my nose is being squashed. I'm talking funny, right? But that's not because I want to, but it's because my nose is being, yeah, like pushed together, which is, yeah, not great, the feeling. So let me check the IPD. Okay, even if I put the IPD out a bit, it doesn't really change the feeling on the nose. So yeah, this is unfortunately one of the problems here, in my opinion. The comfort, it is front heavy, so I would need something to really like balance it out. Let me see if I can do something here. Okay, here I can take it a bit from my nose. That's good. Okay. So yeah, but it looks very nice and sharp here. And I will obviously give you comparisons with headsets, with the other headsets that you want to know about. Especially with the Super, right? You want to know how does it feel compared to the Super. To the Crystal Super. Huh. Ah, good. You know what's interesting? I don't have, obviously, what is really good, I can tell already, that there's way less mura than in the Super. So the Super, it's an amazing headset, right? The Crystal Super, the Pimax Crystal Super. But when I look into the sky, I see lots of horizontal mura problems, and I don't have this here. So that is a good thing. Yeah. Okay, it looks beautiful. So that's really good. So I'm using lens inserts from VR Optician, and that should help. I was told that it's simply good to use it with lens inserts. And yeah, well, obviously it makes sense, right? So yeah, it's a very beautiful and sharp picture here that I'm seeing. And I don't have the problem of mura that I have in the Pimax Crystal Super. Wow. That's nice. So I'm now at 80% resolution. Yeah, okay, good. So I do see that it doesn't have the binocular overlap like the MeganeX, but I must say, yeah, it's similar to the Super. Probably a bit less, probably. I would say from my feeling, but I'm gonna measure it. But I must also say it's not a huge problem. Only the nose thing. The nose thing is a problem, yeah. So I would need something to hold it up all the time. Yeah, okay. But honestly, this is, wow. This is really good. This is bright and a great resolution. Yeah, colors look good. So let's go into let's go into an environment to see something. So colors look good. That's my first impression. We do have a little bit of, distortions. We do have that. Yeah, I can tell. Like what other people also saw, you know, like this kind of wobble in the center of your field of in the center of your field of view. It's not perfect. So I don't know what causes this, but it's not perfect. Wow, but it's bright. Like here, the white is so bright. It's without a doubt brighter than the Pimax crystal, the original Pimax crystal. And even I would say now it's also brighter than the Pimax Crystal Super, the final version that I got, because they cranked down the resolution, the brightness for the crystal, you know, to not make the mura too obvious. Yeah, so there is a little bit of an imperfection here with the distortion profile. But I must say, it is really not. It's not a big problem though. It's a little bit of it's there. It's an imperfection. And for the crystal, I didn't see that. But I must also say, it's minor. It's like something I don't think it's going to affect me in games. Yeah. So, but it's there. But it is there. Okay, cool. So, FOV wise, yeah, I would say right now I'm using the default. I'm using the default settings that the software gave me. The default FOV settings. And I believe at default, it is something like 126 degrees FOV horizontally or something like this. And yeah, it's around what I would also see in the Crystal Super, I would say. It's not a huge difference. Let's see the glare. Yeah, it's just like a spheric lens, which is good. There is some chromatic aberration in the peripheral vision, which is kind of normal. Yeah, but so far it's really good. I must say it's very sharp. So let's go home. Let's start something. Oh, it's pressing on my nose. So I'm not a fan of the original strap. That one I can say directly. So let's do something. Let's do Kayak Mirage. So I'm not using any earphones now because my normal earphones, I cannot use them because the original strap is in the way. So I really do not like the original strap here, I must say. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay, here we go again. Yeah, we've been here. We've been here in every headset. Yeah, it looks great as well. Interestingly, I think the brightness is set just right. So, like in the crystal, in the default settings, like this white area, it was just white. I couldn't see the tiles anymore. But here it's bright, but I can still see the tiles. So it seems this is very well done. And you know what's crazy? Like this area here, like in the Crystal Super, I must say, I saw more Mura. It like took me out of the immersion because I saw more Mura in this area, but not here. Yeah, wow. So this is good. So let's see again. Let's see day. Let's see jungle. Yeah, just it presses on my nose. I don't like it. Damn. I wish the standard head strap would be better. So it's a very front heavy device, unfortunately. So here we go. Okay, let's do this a bit. Yeah, looking into the sky is just better here than it's in the crystal. There's really no talking around it. That's good. But now how about the areas that are not just uniform? That is an interesting question now. How do those areas look like? Yeah, looks very beautiful. Definitely super sharp. Wow, that's really nice as well. Ha. Ha. I can see sharp until the very end of this area here. Very cool. This is a great experience. Yeah. I really like what I see. So, yeah. Okay. And I must say, I do not see that wobble, you know, like the imperfection that I talked about. I do not see it. So that is really good. That is really... That's very impressive. I just wish it would not sit on my nose like it does. Really, really. That is like the one problem that I'm seeing, that I'm feeling here right now. But in terms of visuals, wow. This is great. This is really great. The brightness, the sharpness, the lack of Mura, that is really like, yeah, this is better than in the crystal when I look at the areas that are uniform. That's crazy. So let's see about dark areas. What was really like a nice... Normally, let's see. Oops, okay. My alarm bell rang. Okay, yeah, that's not so good. Okay, that's really not so good. That is just like, okay. Yeah, the Crystal Super is way better in dark scenes. This is just like some gray... yeah, something that we see in the Quest 3, I would say. This is not fun, no. Unfortunately, this is not so good. So, they don't have... the the local dimming enabled at all, right? And that's a shame. Probably also they would run into the same problems like the Pimax Crystal Original and Light, which they don't have as many dimming zones as the panels of the Pimax Crystal Super, so then it probably wouldn't be so impressive and dim down the whole picture. So yeah, no, I must say, like, unfortunately, the dark areas, no, that doesn't look very good. The Crystal Super like clearly wins, like hands down. Really no competition. Okay, good to know that. So let's go out of this. Oops. Okay, the black here is gray. Yep, that's definitely more impressive here in the crystal. So I think we understand it slowly what's going on here. Like a very great picture, no mura. I really love that actually. Comfort, no, I don't like it at all. Like, no. Blacks also no. But bright scenes are good. Bright scenes are fantastic.
You guys had all that? That's insane.
It is, and I'm not done. Then you add a second sandwich on top of the first one. You put ham in it, also from a pig, and turkey from an animal called...
Damn. Yeah, it looks beautiful as well. Okay. Yeah, this is a tough area. I've just played this with the Crystal Super with the local dimming, and yeah, it was better. This area, it also looks great, don't get me wrong, but the blacks simply look grayish, which is, yeah, it's not a problem, but other headsets can do this better. But it's still like super sharp, it's super nice, and it doesn't have mura, right? So okay. Yeah, it's still a great experience. Okay. Yeah, this looks so good. This looks so good. And wow, this is really nice. Yeah, I don't have a problem, I must say, with the imperfection of the of that distortion, that little problem. Okay, I could see it here as well if I want to find it, but really in game I don't have a problem with it. So we have to keep it real. I also keep it real with the MeganeX. Yes, there's warping on the very edges, but I don't mind it because I don't see it in game, because I'm very close to the lenses, right? And here, yes, there is this little imperfection, but I really do not see it in game. But what I see is super clear visuals that are absolutely incredible. Yeah. Nice. I forgot how to advance in this area. Probably here? Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Exactly. Ooh, it is very dark. have to go here? Yeah. Ooh. Very spooky. Yeah. I don't like you guys. Ooh. Oh no. Yes, here we have some more ammo. Oh no. What?
Last 3.
Yes. More ammo. I like that. Ooh!
3 more.
Oh, here's lots of ammo. Good, I like it.
Last 3.
Ah! It is very impressive in the sharpness department. Really. Really good. Yeah, okay. Good, enough of this. And let's get out of this. Oh, here we go. Oh, it looks good. And here we go. Yeah. It's we are so lucky that we have these headsets. This looks absolutely gorgeous. So this looks just better than the crystal in terms of the mura, you know? Like the sky. I don't want to look at the sky in the crystal because okay, it reminds me, wow, I am in the headset. I wish it had better blacks because here looking there, like in this area here, is this grayish? It's black in the. It's really darker. In terms of sharpness, it is very nice. It's just yes. Great. FOV, yeah. 120-ish, I would estimate. That's what I see. Let's see if I could go get more. Probably no. Yeah, for colors and fill factor, for me it's still the MeganeX. Absolutely, and yeah, also taking into consideration the comfort. Yeah, like looking out, I can still see the difference in fill factor for sure, where the MeganeX is winning. Also, of course, over the Beyond 2. Yeah, but this is still really, truly, truly incredible. Yeah. Yeah, I really like the sky better here than in the Crystal Super. That's, I must say, it's so clear. You have to say goodbye to all the sweet affiliate commissions for the Crystal Super. No, the Crystal Super is also fantastic, but if you're just like a spectator, like I love to do this, you know, I love to relax and just look at this, you know? Like when I'm like in a game that requires action, I don't know, like a racing sim, I don't even see the Mura, you know? But like this, where I relax and I like to look around, I don't want to be reminded that I'm in a headset. And here I am reminded because of the bad comfort, right? But at least I'm not reminded by the Mura. And well, probably that's why I love the MeganeX so much. Because I don't feel the headset on my head, and I don't feel like, okay, I'm looking through lenses, I'm looking at a panel, which is also very similar here. So yeah, wow, interesting findings here. Let's see like a day level. Let's do. Let's see something. Yeah, Mount Everest. I did Mount Everest also yesterday in the Crystal Super. Yeah, so just now flying, I didn't see the wobble. Oh, this is so bright. I have to. My eyes hurt. Great experience. Like also on the default settings, like I don't have any issues with the binocular overlap. So it is not as good as the MeganeX, right? But I must say, because it's so bright, the areas that do not overlap, I don't see them like so distractingly, like in the Quest 3, for example, or in the Big Screen Beyond 2. So here it's fine. It's just like the Crystal Super, where also it doesn't matter so much. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, very cool. So still, in terms of fill factor and resolution, MeganeX wins, but this is brighter. This has a bigger FOV, so I can also see that other people will prefer this if you like brightness, you know. Like yeah, but you have to. Yeah, the form factor is an issue, that's for sure. The form factor is an issue, but they simply wanted to get the best optics into this. Interesting. Okay, cool. Let's do another. Let's try something else. Let's do. I want to continue. Let's check the timing. Okay, still have time. Good. Let's do something like this. Let's do Las Vegas at night, huh? What do you think? What do you say now? Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do. Ah, it's too late. Okay. Where did I set this last time? Didn't I set this here? Ah, here. Yeah, right here. Here is where I set. Let's do it like like 8 o'clock. Okay, let's do this. So I was doing, so it's, yeah, it's so sharp, but also in a way that I can still tell the difference. Like it's so sharp, like in, like for example, the Quest 3 is sharp, you know, but also the Quest 3, you can tell already, okay, in terms of resolution, it starts to show. And this is the feeling that I have here as well. It's like super sharp, but I could still tell, alright, like I prefer the 4K micro OLED panel, but it is great. You know, it's interesting. It is very interesting. So let's see if I find that button 8 now. I think yes. Okay, let's do full throttle. And that's here. And let's do this. Oh yeah, Las Vegas. I love that crazy city. And let's do it. Let's fly. Oh yeah. Yeah. So again, in the dark scenes, the crystal super wins clearly. Like here, this is all just some gray. You know, it's not dark. Yeah, the lights, they look fine, right? It's about the really black areas. The lights are absolutely fine. But the grays, the blacks, the blacks are not good. Oh, Las Vegas. Woo! I love that we're able to fly like this. Oh, yes.
Las Vegas Tower, Cessna Alpha, Sierra, X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Las Vegas Tower. Huh. The pyramid, the Luxor. Luxor, right? I stayed there with Marco. We had a great time. My phone. Okay, everything is fine. Yeah, so it's the blacks are simply better in the crystal. Super. Like sharpness is around the same. I don't see a huge difference between the two. And I was using the Crystal Super at 150% super sampling with the 4090. It's so cool to fly here. It is so cool to fly here. Oh yeah. Wow, they even have the advertisements here of O. So cool. It's crazy. I really love this flying around here. It's so cool. It's so cool. Yeah, but anyways, this did look better in the Super, I must say, because of the local dimming, yeah. But this still looks good if you don't look at your cockpit. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, also what I would not want to do is like fast movements with the headset. It's so, the inertia is so bad because of the front heaviness. Like if I'm thinking about, okay, I'm in a dogfight now, or I'm in a racing sim, and I have to look around. No, I would not want to do this. Like for relaxed flying like this, it's great. If I would find like a better head strap, which I could find. But this looks good. This is truly fun. And this is even easier on your GPU as compared to the Crystal, you know, because you don't have to run it at those super crazy resolutions. Yeah, I really like what I see. Yeah, interesting. Okay, now let's leave this here. Here you go. So the thing is, you can still increase the FOV by software. And I could do that to maximize the FOV that I could see. But I'm very comfortable now with the settings right now. You know, I don't feel bad about the binocular overlap. It's a nice FOV, so I will not max it out right now. I'm going to use what I just used in my experience with the headset. And that should be like a fair thing to do. So let's do this. $120, $122. Let's say $122. Okay. I would say, yeah, 94-ish. Let's do it 94 to be positive about this. So yeah, so for me here now was 122 and 94. 94. 94, my nose is being, the nose thing is bad. Yeah, 122 horizontally and 94 vertically. All right. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Snellen test, 5 meters. So E, FP, TOZ, LPED, PE, CFD, ED, FCZP, FELOPZD, DE, FP, OTEC, LEFGD, FCT, FDPLT, CEG, or O perhaps, 11, F, no, F, something, something, O, L, something, F, TD, I would guess. So 11 I could not really do easily. From 5 meters. 10 no problem. Okay. Good. Yeah. But really, like, I really like what I'm seeing here. Glare is fine. Yeah. It's great visuals. Great visuals. Subpixel test. Yeah. In the peripheral vision, yeah, you do have chromatic aberration. We know that colors really pop. Blacks are not nice. That's what I can say. Okay. So let's come to the conclusion. Can you see me? Let me just double check. Yes. Yeah. So in terms of visuals, I like what I see. It's a very, very sharp image. It can absolutely compete against the the Pimax Crystal Super in terms of the visuals, and it has an edge when it comes to Mura, actually. I must say it so clearly. There you go. Congrats to Somnium here for this. This looks great. Where the crystal is better in the distortion profile. Yeah, and I don't have this kind of like distortion in the center of the vision in the crystal super. Here I can find it. It's minimal, but it's there. But in games, it does not affect me at all, I must say. I didn't see it. So that's that. Brightness is great. Brightness is better than in the crystal, I would say, in the crystal super and in the crystal, in both. So, yeah, really cool. Lenses, I have good edge clarity. I don't have the perfect binocular overlap, but I don't mind it so much, just like in the crystal super. FOV is good, 122 and 94. The crystal super wins, not hands down, a bit, a few degrees, but no huge difference, honestly speaking. No huge difference. Yeah, okay. So that's for that part. Yeah, what else? What else to say? Really good visuals. Right, and that's what they put a stress on, right? That was important for them. Yeah, where they compromised is the comfort. Like, it's very front heavy. I really don't like the original strap, but you can mod it to your liking, right? But the thing is coming out quite a bit. So, like, doing these kind of things, you don't want to do things where you have rapid head movements. I really don't like it. It sits on my nose uncomfortably. And yeah, I personally, if I want to use this, I would need to absolutely find some comfort mod for this. Also, with this original, I cannot put my headphones. This is in the way, so this is not nice. Yes, so comfort, no. Comfort, I really don't like it here. Yeah. Tracking and stability, definitely more stable than the MeganeX. For the MeganeX, I have some graying out issues sometimes, which still don't seem to be fixed. So that's good here. Overall, it's great for the visuals. No audio, that's a problem. Comfort, I don't like it. Yeah, but nice visuals for sure. Price, I believe this is now, what is it? Yeah, 3,000 something, or even, so it's on the expensive side. Unfortunately, also I forgot for the visuals. Yeah, the blacks are not good, right? There's no local dimming as of right now. They have promised it quite a while, but it's not here yet. So for the darks, this Crystal Super also clearly wins. And of course also the MeganeX, because it's OLED. Yeah, let's also compare it a bit against the MeganeX. I was now fixated on the Crystal Super in my comparison because, well, they are the bright and wide FOV headsets, right? But probably you're wondering which one I like better. So yeah, overall, there's no imperfections in the actual center vision for the MeganeX. Also, I do see the higher fill factor. So this is super sharp, don't get me wrong, but like the sharpness is just as sharp as in the Quest 3, but with more pixels, which is fantastic. right? The Quest 3 is also extremely sharp, but there you start to see the pixels, and here you don't see the pixels as much as in the Quest 3, right? But I do see the difference in fill factor as compared to the 4K micro OLED panel of the MeganeX. Yeah, but this has more FOV and it's brighter. So if you are more into the FOV and brightness category, then probably you will prefer this if you find a solution for the comfort. So for me, I will keep on flying in the MeganeX since it's just like the most comfortable and for me the best visual experience. But this brightness here is great. So I could understand if people who love FOV and brightness, if they prefer this here. Yeah. Very cool, very cool. So I believe that's the most important things I have covered now. And I'm really happy that I checked this again on a 4090. The demo on the MRTV XR hardware showcase was fine, and the guys did the best they could. So bad the 5090 Beast PC was not there, because I think if the 5090 Beast PC would have been there, many people would have loved what they see. Absolutely. Yeah, so really, thumbs up. Would be great if they can come up with local dimming in the future. But this is a nice headset for people who want super nice clarity without Mura, or with very little Mura. Like it's just so much less than on the Crystal Super. Okay, very cool. And that's it for this video. Bye-bye. One of the last videos from the MRTV headquarters. Bye-bye.